Welcome to Muscle Research Review for the week of August the 10th, 2015. Quick research summaries for the very busy health and fitness professional. So let's begin. Just like sitting disease, lack of sleep is getting a lot of attention as a health risk factor. This can also apply to your patients and clients. A new study asked the question, does poor sleep affect outcome for patients with neck pain? Now, the study recruited 422 subacute and chronic patients, with majority being subacute and mildly impaired. As no surprise, they found neck pain is less likely to improve in patients with poor sleep quality, irrespective of age, sex, catastrophizing, depression, or treatment prescribed. Now, assessing sleep should be a part of your treatment plan in every patient or client. Is there any validity in the lower extremity functional movement screen in patients with chronic ankle instability? Now, the Journal of Physical Therapy Science has looked at 3 movement screens: the deep squat, the inline lunge, and the hurdle step. They took 20 healthy subjects and 20 patients with chronic ankle instability and measured them using the Foot and Ankle Disability Index and the lower extremity functional movement screen. Now, the results are as follows. The Foot and Disability Index was strongly correlated with both lower extremity functional movement screen score and the inline lunge score. There was a strong relationship with lower extremity functional movement screen score with the Foot and Ankle Disability Index for sport, which had 8 items compared to the 26 items for the Foot and Ankle Disability Index. Now, putting it into practice, the inline lunge may be the most useful in evaluating chronic ankle instability if assessment time is limited and you need to do a quick screen. However, future studies should also be looking at the older population and see if the results match. For now, the inline lunge is recommended to evaluate in young adults with chronic ankle instability. There's a new study that deals with the use of the smartphone. The study looked at the effects of cervical flexion angle during smartphone use on muscle fatigue of the cervical erector spinae and the upper trapezius. The study recruited 12 healthy subjects and looked at the fatigue of the neck and shoulder muscles at 0, 30 degrees, and 50 degrees neck flexion with electromyography. The upper trapezius showed the highest muscle fatigue at a cervical flexion angle of 50 degrees, with the lowest at an angle of 30 degrees. Although this study was in the short term, it does quantify the need to decrease the neck flexion angle as much as we can to avoid long-term changes in pain and structure. Now that leads us into our last study that can provide you with some recommendations regarding smartphone use. The study also looked at the effects of smartphone use on upper extremity muscle activity and pain threshold. This time, the study compared typing with one hand compared to 2. 10 asymptomatic female subjects were recruited. The results showed that one-hand smartphone operation caused greater upper trapezius pain and increased upper extremity muscle activity. If your patient or client is going to be using a smartphone, proper education in using both hands to type may be actually one small step in reducing muscle activity and pain. Got any questions? Leave a comment below. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest muscle research. See you guys next time.